everybody? I hope you're all doing well. There's currently a virus going around called Covid-19, also known as the coronavirus. It is affecting absolutely everybody, the entire world. No matter where you're at, no matter how much money you have, no matter who you are, you're being affected by this current virus. Right now, I live in the U.S. Donald Trump is our president. He and his coronavirus task force, which is a combination of doctors, surgeon general, military, whatever, they are doing some amazing, unprecedented things to pretty much get rid of this virus and take out the enemy. It's an invisible enemy, they call it. There's a lot of different solutions that they're trying to bring along to keep our government and our economy intact, and also to save as many lives as humanly possible. One of those things that we are practicing currently is social distancing. And honestly, I feel like this is not really that terrible. It's bad for the death part, don't get me wrong. People are dying, and hearts and prayers and condolences go out to every single person that is dealing with a loss of anyone at any time, really, for that matter, during this pandemic especially as well, because there's a lot of people who are dying from other things or losing family members from way other things, and the funerals are not even able to happen. In the beginning of this year, 2020, we lost Kobe Bryant. As you all know, that affected all of us. Imagine if that happened during this pandemic. We wouldn't even all be able to come together. Oh my goodness. Well, pretty much I feel like this whole social distancing thing is actually bringing everyone together a lot more, because we have to stay in the house. We have to stay 6 feet apart. There's no social gatherings anymore of more than 10 people. At this point, barely anybody. 6 people is probably the most that you want to have in one area. The airlines are losing money. Hotels are losing money. People are losing money. They're not at work. We're currently not even able to go to work. Kids are not going to school. The entire country is literally shut down. Like, the most poppin' place is the grocery store. It's crazy. And when you go outside, you're kind of like, wow, like, oh my gosh, I'm out here. And that's kind of really the point that I'm trying to make, is this allows you to really take the time to take in what we used to take for granted. Granted, you're listening to me right now on a device. Most people's heads are just down, glued, looking down. And now it's kind of odd because of the social distancing is kind of forcing us to stay away from each other. So you think people would be online and doing a lot more, but now you're starting to see a lot of true colors. Or now that I'm out in public and I'm around other people and we can interact, because now we have to stand 6 feet apart. People are wearing masks on their face. There's no real connection anymore. Then again, we feel all together because we're all going through this together. We all feel very close. We're all like, we feel each other's, what we're dealing with. We're feeling it together. It's like empathy. Like, now that you're in the house and you have this time to yourself, read a book, learn how to cook more, rather than spending money out. How much money have you saved? Is it going to help you again in the future? What are we going to do? Are we going to go back to our old ways? Hopefully it changes the world. Hopefully people can just see things a little bit more different. Obviously hygiene and all that stuff plays a factor into it too. But then also, I'm thinking about how it's affecting the world as a whole. Like, you have the world and you have Earth. Once the world is over, the Earth will still be here. What that means is civilization to us, we're like, oh my gosh, the end of the world. Trust me, we'll all die before the world will die. It's not like the world is going to disintegrate and we're just on it. No. If the trees go, you go. But the trees will always grow back. There's too many trees here. All this pollution and people getting sick and the cigarettes and the come on. You're gonna go before the earth does. And the world is always gonna keep spinning because God is gonna take care of it. He's gonna take care of it. He's not gonna let you ruin it. Look, at the end of the day, achieve. The word of the day is achieve. Welcome to yesterday's future. You made it. You made it. What are you going to do today that's going to be different than you did yesterday? Don't think about tomorrow. And don't think about all your mistakes from yesterday. Don't think about none of that. Don't even think about your achievements too much, because you know what they say, like, yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. ongoing situation. And I'm not saying grind. Like, no, even resting is still taking care of yourself. Watching a movie with the family, getting some laughs, some good conversations, talking about different things. There's no gossip right now because ain't nothing happening. Change the way you think about stuff. When things are going wrong, or when things are kind of scary, or whatever this case may be, how can you make the best out of the situation? The economy is at almost an all-time low. The U.S. economy was booming before this. It was crazy. At the end of the day, this is the time to invest. You can talk all that garbage you want and hate somebody for this and that, or you can look at it like, wow, this is probably a good situation for me. How can I make the most out of this? How can I make the best out of the situation? Come on, y'all. Welcome to Yesterday's Future. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications. Love you guys. Take care. Wash your hands. Wear your mask.